Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This time I'm saying hello from a different location, and in today's video we will continue writing our rock ballad, and today we are going to work on the verse of our song coming up next. Okay, so if this is the first time you're visiting this channel is about music production, and particularly what I'm doing is documenting the production process of a song from start to finish. We are currently working on a rock ballad series, and this is the songwriting stage. You can go ahead and click on the link that's above here, and it will take you to the first video of this songwriting series. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so that YouTube lets you know every time we have new content on this channel. And now, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what is my method for coming up with the verse in Pro Tools. Okay, so welcome back to the session. And what I have here, just to give you a quick recap, let's take a listen to the chorus, which is where we had and where we started. So here it goes. Papá Dios, enamorado de ti para siempre. Emmanuel, Jesús te adoraré para siempre. Espíritu, te anhelo junto a mí para siempre. Okay, so that's the music that we have for the chorus. And what I wanted to do is, for the verse, I wanted to keep the same rhythm, but just a little simpler. So here's what I did. Let's take a listen first to the drums in the chorus, and you'll see that they have a little bit more, more things here and there going on. And what I did for the verse is just I took the same pattern and made it simpler, and it sounds like this. All right. Now, the next thing that I did is I started thinking about the chord progression that I wanted for the verse. So if you want to see how I do this in detail, go ahead and click on the link that's above here, and it will take you to the songwriting video of the How to Make a Rock Song series, in which I explain in more detail my process. But basically what I do is just I start playing around with the chord progression. I usually start playing with the chorus and see if I can whether use the same chord progression or use something different. And in this case, I'm using something a little bit different. And I did play around a little bit with the sound, with the tone of the guitar to make it sound a little bit mellow or melancholic. And I ended up with this chord progression for the verse and the pre-chorus, which are these notes here, which are the same notes of the verse, but I just let them ring. So let's take a listen of how that's happening. Okay, and then the next part, I think it is the most important part of this process of figuring out the verse, and it was also a lot of fun. So, and this is the tip that I think and I hope is going to help you make better songs. So, the way it usually works for me is I usually start from an idea in a voice memo. This time I only had the chorus, so I had to figure out the verse. And what I do is, I already have a chord progression that I like. It could be that I start from a vocal idea and I add music to it. Or in this case, I'm starting from from a harmony that is going to be the harmony of the verse, and I have to figure out a melody. So the way I do it is I just start mumbling and recording ideas until I find the one that I like. That's pretty much the advice and the tip that I'm going to give you. So try to think of several ideas and try to come up with the best one. Sometimes it is going to be the first idea that comes to your mind. Sometimes that's going to be the best one, but I try to defeat that one, so to speak, and make something or think about something better. Now, for this particular verse, I had the vocals, the lyrics. I'm sorry. So this is the very first idea that I came up with for the verse. Puedo verte solo con cerrar mis ojos por tu gracia. Puedo entrar confiadamente. I finished recording the idea. I liked it. I really like it, to be honest with you. And I said to myself, okay, let's figure out another idea, different idea, because I may find that special gem that I talk about in the previous series. So something else that I thought is that I wanted to have a little bit of contrast with the chorus, and the register of the chorus is higher. So I thought, I should try something with a lower register for the verse, and here's an idea that I came up with. Con tan solo cerrar mis ojos puedo verte por gracia, puedo entrar confiadamente y llegar a un lugar celestial y descansar a tus pies. From this idea, I like the verbatim, the way the rhythm of the words is what I like. I think it is pretty well suited for the song. I also like because it is a lower register. It sounds a little bit more intimate. I like that. And I thought, that's sort of what I'm looking for this song. And okay, I have the ideas laid down in different tracks because I wanted to compare them faster and not using the instead of using the playlist feature. I also wanted to, let's say that I like the first two phrases of the verse from this idea, and I wanted to combine them. So this is why I use this approach. And as you will see, I ended up combining pieces from different ideas. Now, this track here, what I'm going to show you is that I have here a few playlists of different ideas. Let's take a listen to the first one. Solo con cerrar mis ojos puedo verte. Then I have another variation here. Solo con cerrar mis ojos puedo verte por gracia. So here I decided that I liked the mood of the previous idea, but with the phrasing of this idea here in blue. So I was trying to combine that. Solo con cerrar mis ojos puedo verte por gracia, puedo entrar confiadamente. Here's another variation. Solo con cerrar mis ojos puedo verte por gracia, puedo entrar confiadamente y estar. So in the end, I ended up with this idea here, the track, purple track, and it is a combination of the previous ideas that are in this track. Now, for the pre-chorus, I had a couple of ideas. This is the first one. And this is the other one. I really like that one. It was hard for me to decide, but I think this one that I'm going to show you, I don't know. I decided for this one, so let's take a listen. and I listened to several variations of this. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is a very methodic way of doing this. I don't know, it depends on how you like to do this. It may not seem a little bit organic or inspirational, but there are many ways, and I think that's the fun of this process. You can do it in so many ways. You can just jam, which is what I was doing, jam out the verse until you do something that you like and polish it. That's pretty much the process that I followed here. But the idea is not to the idea is to force yourself to go a little bit further. And if you have a great idea, what if you are able to top it? So that's pretty much the process that I tried to follow. I can assure you that very big bands work in a similar fashion. Some others don't, but they do push themselves to get the best results. And I hope that this helps you make better songs. Let's take a listen to the final result of what the verse is going to be. I'm going to do pretty much the same for the first and second verses. So I would say we are done with the verses at this point.
Solo con cerrar mis ojos puedo verte. Por gracia puedo entrar confiadamente y estar en un lugar celestial. Y estando allí poder descansar en el mejor lugar en el universo. Papá Dios, enamorado de ti para siempre. Jesús, te adoraré para siempre. Espíritu, te anhelo junto a mí para siempre.
Yeah, that's it. Something else that happened is that while I was working on the verse, I came up with an idea for the intro. We will look at that at a later stage. In the next episodes, I'm also going to start working on the bridge, so stay tuned. And for the intro, I will try something different. I will try to make an intro based on sound effects. So let's see how that turns out. But for now, we have our verse ready. Okay, that would be it. We have now our verse for the rock ballad ready. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about my approach, about the method that I use. As always, I'm very interested in learning from your ideas as well. Also, if you guys were able to learn something or take something out from this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. That way you will be supporting this channel and we can continue making content. In the next episode, we will continue with the songwriting process. We are yet still to write the bridge, the outro, and the connections between the different sections of the song. And we are going to work in the next video on the bridge and the outro of the song. So stay tuned to the channel, don't miss it out, and I will see you guys on the next episode.